Hey guys, so today I'm going to outline my newest dragon shapeshifter that I colored in my previous video. If you want to see that, it's in my drawings playlist. I'm going to go ahead and start outlining and then I'll talk about her as I go along. So this one is based off a Chinese dragon. Um, all my other ones were kind of like Western or more European looking. This is my first Asian one that I tried to make. Um, Basically, I kind of wanted to just look at different dragons, and I thought I would make it a water and earth-like dragon because Chinese dragons are typically water-based, so you can see her skin is um, half green, half blue, because I wanted to be earthy and watery at the same time. Um, yeah, that's basically her skin. It kind of reminds me of the earth, how it's like blue and green. I kind of wanted to do a mixture like that. So right now I'm outlining her hair. I wasn't really thinking about like the color that I made her hair originally, but after coloring in her clothing, it reminds me of a storm cloud cuz it's like watery. So I kind of wanted to go with that. I keep saying kind of, I don't know why, to be honest. My wording. So I made her hair the same color as her tail because it's both her hair anyway, so it's supposed to be like a furry tail, so I gave her I gave her that it's supposed to be like fur on the end of the tail, so I gave her um the same color as her hair, so that way it just matches her. I kind of drew her eyes a little bit differently in terms of they're more pointed at the end, like a almost like a cat eye thing, cause with the tail, cause I wanted to add like a different shape to her eye. Recently, I've been drawing my dragon shapeshifters. They've been having like similar eyes, so it's kind of trying to break that streak of just having too many similar characteristics. I added teeth because usually I try to avoid adding teeth. For some reason, I avoid adding so many sharp teeth because I'm afraid all my dragons will end up having them. So I rarely do it. I ended up adding it for this one though because I was like, it's been a long time since I actually did that. So her face is done, and then I'm just gonna go to her neck area. even though her hand is like a different color of her, like that neck part, I still want to outline it so that way you can tell it's a different part of the body. I usually don't outline different parts of the body that are like different colors because you can tell they're different already, but for this one I think I'm just gonna do it so that way it's easier to tell because the blue and green kind of mix well together, so it makes it a bit difficult to tell if I don't do that. So that's her first arm, and then I'm gonna do her second arm right after this shirt part. I know I draw most of my characters with like 3/4 sleeves or so, but that's just because I normally don't like long sleeves. It's just a personal preference. Like I don't like wearing long sleeves, so I make my characters wear like 3/4 shirts or t-shirts because I think those look cooler too. But once in a while I try to add like the actual long sleeve shirts because I think all my characters should have a different style. So I'm done with her shirt and then her arms are finished. I'm gonna do her pants. And then that's her tail. It kind of just waves around her like that. So that's it for that. And then gonna outline her scales. I'm gonna use a different pen though, because this pen isn't super that marker wasn't super thin that I used, the calligraphy pen. This is just a moody pen over here. Going to kind of outline her scales. I wanted to add these to kind of give her like a look that like she's not just like smooth. A lot of my dragons that I draw, they have like smooth looking skin because I don't add any scales or anything like that. So for her, I decided to just add that. So that's one part. That's her chest area to her neck, and then I'm doing her arms now. I didn't really add any to the tail because it's behind her, and also there's like so many things going on with the fact that it's moving around a lot, so I ended up not drawing scales for that part. So that's her other arm, and then just need to do this one. So how the tail moves is kind of what I was trying to explain is like, because the tail moves like that, and then it's mostly behind her anyways, but the way it moves, there's a lot of movement to it, so it might be a bit distracting if I feel like sometimes it might look overwhelming if I start adding more detail to certain parts, so I ended up not adding that much detail to her tail in terms of like adding scales. And he's done. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see the process work of her, you can check out my description box below. All my social medias there, you can go like and follow that. Most of my dragon shapeshifters are actually on there. They're not all on my YouTube videos because I didn't make videos of most of the ones that I drew before, but you can definitely check it out on my social media. I posted every single thing from there for that on there. Um, and if you want to see a couple more, I think I did 2 or 3. I think I did 2, but they're on my drawings playlist, and all my other drawings are there as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!